Hello, and welcome to Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses, the podcast where you will discover all the latest and greatest digital marketing tools, tips, and strategies you will need to implement in order to stay ahead of your competition. If you are not getting the results you are looking for from your digital marketing efforts, this is the podcast for you. And now, here's the host of our show, the local business guy himself, Frank Deming.
Hello, everyone. This is Frank Deming, the local business guy, and welcome to another episode of Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, everyone. Hope you guys are having a rockin' week thus far. Hope you guys are in the holiday spirit, guys, because today I want to talk to you about how to create Facebook ad campaigns for the holiday season, because it's very important that you do this correctly. And while you guys are out and about thinking about this thing, this tip can help you turn it around for your business and put you guys back in the black. So this is not going to be a very long episode, because I'm just going to give you 6 tips of what we do normally for either ourselves or for our customers. Okay. And it's important, folks, that marketing is all about being present. I've said this a plethora of times. When you're present and you are able to present your services to the right people because you're present, it is nothing more beautiful in this world when it comes to marketing than that. Okay. And here's what I mean. I've oftentimes seen companies kind of shy away during this time of year, kind of lay low. They kind of say, you know what? I've had a great year. I'm just time to kick back, spend with time, family, and recharge the batteries is what I'm trying to say for next year. And that's all well and good. You can do that. But the beauty of digital marketing is that as long as you plan ahead and you could do this little quick tip for these last 2 weeks of the year, you could really crush it ending this fourth quarter and going into the next year with a huge momentum because of little tips like this that you do. Because you can pick up some people who don't even know who you are. And then not only that, you're building your list forever for the next year, and so on and so on and so forth. So, I know I'm probably preaching to the choir here. I know a lot of you are savvy listeners, savvy business owners, and you know some of this. But I'm talking to the one that may not know this, or maybe thinking, should I lay low, whatever. I'm hoping that this episode gives some little extra oomph to your marketing plan or your thought processes of your marketing plans. And if it doesn't serve you well this year, hopefully next year will serve you well. And you're going to remember me and say, hey, I remember that episode when Frank talked about XYZ. Anyway, without further ado, this is not going to be a very long episode, because I just want to give you some quick tips, because I know, and first of all, it's quick tips. And second of all, I know you guys are out there shopping. I know you guys are out there trying to get stuff done before the holiday is here. So let's get on with it. All right. So here's 6 tips to create great Facebook ad campaigns. This is all about Facebook here, guys. There's some other strategies for other platforms, but I just want to talk about Facebook for now because it's really quick to do it. Number 1 is you want to be specific about your campaign objective. Okay. As you know, Facebook always lets you launch campaigns around a variety of objectives. That's something that's really, it's known by now by everyone. Okay. And it's it basically allows you to depend on your campaign goals. And they also may want to include, like, say, how many sales you're going to make, how many walk-ins, etc., how much engagement you've had with a post. If you're selling an app, let's say, how many app installs you've had, etc., etc., etc. Website visits is another one. Okay, so it's very important that you understand be specific about the campaign objective, and you want to you want to have absolute clarity as well on what you like people to do when they come across your ad. And I'm saying this because I've come across a couple of confusing ads right around this time of year, and I don't understand. You've made all this effort to get people to your page, or they got to your ad, and you're not clear when they get to your ad. So it's just as important to ensure that you're not burning your ad spend, basically. So you want to be very, very clear. Okay. Number 2 tip for creating Facebook ad campaigns around the holiday season is you want to optimize your website for mobile shoppers. Very, very important. Here is the reason. Most people on Facebook these days are on mobile. Well, most people everywhere are on mobile. But like it's amazing. I forgot the percentage. It's something like 98% of the social network users access Facebook through the mobile device. 98%. I saw this. It was an astonishing stat, because not too long ago, I remember that number was like 72%. Now it's 98% on mobile. So you want to make sure that your website, if you're going to take them to a website to shop, whether it is, maybe you want to get a free consultation, you want to get that consultation to be, you want that consultation on your website or whatever, or if you want, maybe you want to give them a free coupon code for something, some kind of incentive, and you're sending them to your website. Make sure that your website is optimized for mobile shoppers. There were different ways of doing that to make sure it loads quick and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of things that we can do to ensure that we're doing things the right way. Okay. So that's number 2. Number 3, you want to leverage the holiday spirit in your campaign. See, because it really does not hurt to remind people through your ads, that the holidays are a special time of the year. So you want to make sure that you use creatives that leverage the holiday spirit. I mean, some of the stuff should go without saying. So all the creatives that you use, like, switch up your creatives. If you're doing Facebook ads right now, I would say start switching them up and start leveraging the holiday spirit by using creatives that are more in tune to the time. And I would also say that we should be practicing this at all times. For instance, around the summertime, make sure that your creatives are around summertime images. Wintertime, same thing with winter. You gotta switch it up. Set and forget marketing is like killing your dreams. Don't do set and forget marketing. Facebook, Instagram, it doesn't matter. Google, it doesn't matter what platform you're in. Do not do set and forget marketing, because that's going to kill you. Okay. So you want to customize your creatives that, in a way that it gives them, that kind of cheer, that kind of like, wow, yeah, this is the holiday spirit. This is the holiday times. And there's something about this time of year that gets people cheerful. So you want to leverage that. Okay. So that's number 3. Number 4, you want to test your creatives and your ad copy. Just, by testing, you want to A/B test it. So let's say you have ad copy A and ad copy B, and you're going to have, and you're probably going to have more than this, but you're going to have creative A and creative B. I'm just want to simplify it for. I personally, when I run Facebook ads, personally have 4 to 5 creatives, 4 to 5 ad copies, and run tests on there. But if you want to keep it simple, you could just do 2. You want to test them out. You want to test them. See which one works best with the Facebook algorithm and the people that they are trying to find for you. Okay? So, because you never know. You could say, oh, yeah, this creative looks great. I think people are going to love it, but that's your opinion. See what the ads are doing, and then once you determine, oh, this is the one that's doing it right, then you want to try to beat that creative as well. So that's how that works. Okay. So you want to test your creatives and the ad copy. Should go without saying. Number 5, you want to create a custom audience on Facebook. So your custom audience should be geared towards your holiday campaign. So let's say and then you want to create some lookalike audiences geared towards the holiday campaign. Keep that in your wheelhouse for next year, or anyone who's holiday related, and then run ads towards that. Now, the reason why you want to do that is because you want a larger presence. So creating custom audiences, when you have that I used the wrong term. You want a congrusive presence, something that an audience that for some reason resonates with you. And once you have that with your custom audience, then you want to create lookalike audiences for that. And you want to do this in the holiday time because these could be repeat customers forever, if you know what I'm saying. Again, you could track walk-ins because of an ad. It's a lot of ways to track this stuff, especially now that people are using their mobile app. You can say, oh, wow, this person saw my ad on Facebook and now they're walking in. Okay. These are things that are trackable. So that's number 5. You want to create your custom audiences. So when you create these ads for the holiday, create a custom audience specifically for the holidays. Very, very important because tracking is key for you, especially for growth. 6, last, but definitely not least, you don't forget your retargeting campaigns. I talked a little bit about this in the previous one where I talked about lookalike audiences, but you also want to have a retargeted campaign for the people who went to your page and did nothing. How are we retargeting them? How are we communicating with them? How are we following them, etc.? How are they following you? That's the importance. And how are we communicating with them? When you get a video, when you're a retargeted person, you're going to get a different ad than a person who wasn't retargeted. And that ad should be a video saying, hey, I noticed that you came, whatever, I want to invite you back, yada, yada, yada. Whatever that is, you want to be really, really direct and really on purpose to ensure that these folks are getting the right experience when they visit your site. And that's the key thing here. Okay, that's a very, very key thing. You want to have people with the right experience. Okay, that with receiving the right experience when they get to your site. That's so key. It's not even funny, especially during the holiday time. So you don't want to forget the retargeting campaigns. Retargeting campaigns can be a very powerful campaign for you during this time, because you can always have maybe another incentive on the retargeting. So because if they went to your site and did nothing, maybe on the retargeting ad you give them an extra incentive, but only the people who did nothing gets that incentive, something like that. So that's very, very, very important that we do that type of marketing. And then, like I said in the beginning, what you're doing is you're building your pipeline. You're building your exposure. And then once January comes, guys, you're going to be unstoppable. Competition's going to be left in the dust, etc., stuff. So with that, folks, I am going to bid farewell to this episode. I hope you got a lot out of it. I want you guys to go out there. Like I said, I'm not going to be long because I want you guys to really implement this thing and start kicking butt. Get into 2022 with the right attitude, with the right ad campaign. So with that, folks, I wish you guys nothing but the very best. Before I go, if you like this episode, please share. Sharing is caring. See if anyone else can probably benefit from this, and always subscribe so that way you know whenever I upload a new episode. With that, folks, I wish you guys nothing but the very best. I will see you guys next week. Can't wait to do that. I'm going to have another kick butt episode. So until next week, take care and bye for now. Peace out.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses, the podcast where you will discover all the latest and greatest digital marketing tools, tips, and strategies you will need to implement in order to stay ahead of your competition. Don't forget, any links that were mentioned during the broadcast will be available to you in the show notes, so be sure to grab them while you have the chance. Incidentally, if you have any topics that you would like for us to discuss on the show, be sure to send an email to the email provided in the show notes, or click the Contact Us link and let us know what topic you would like us to help you with, and we'll be sure to add it to our schedule. If you would like for Frank and his team to look at your digital marketing presence and give you a free evaluation, simply click the Request a Free Consultation link in the show notes to get a hold of them. That being said, until our next episode, make it a successful digital marketing day. Peace out.